Do is capture the mission area.
We're just gonna play this out. I'll probably end up learning something from watching this now.
A little help, please.
Need some range.
Okay, so you decided to position here. So you're in the middle of your team. Iron Man's over here. You are getting, and I'm more just going to analyze instead of like coach this one. Oh god, what button are you? What button are you? You are F11.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
Iron Man up there.
Get him there. Turret's blown.
You're there's a lot in your way. Like there's a lot here blocking off your line of sight and view when you could just be over here. Like I noticed this the last couple times I looked at your games. Like you tend to just sit in the middle of your team because you're fighting here and there's so much just in your way. There's so much on your screen. It's kind of hard to get an angle and a shot. There's walls popping up. He's in your line of sight. He's blocking your view. This is here. I just wanted to stay safe with team. You can run though. Like she literally has an ability that lets her sprint. So it's you could be, and it also lets you jump higher too, technically. But you could be looking for an angle because on Widow you want to be repositioning just constantly, just never stop moving from one spot to the next, to the next, to the next. You never want to stay in the same spot. So you could be coming up here. It's like, oh hey, look what I see. So you can be coming up here. You can use the staircase as cover. It's like, all right, I can see a couple of heads. Scope in, start poking them out. Worst case, they escape. Okay, where are they escaping to? Well, they're going to have to push into their team or they're going this way. But here's your angle. Just pressuring these two right here. F11. I need to angle myself more for real. Yeah, you need angles, just constantly moving. So even here, it's, hey, pushing. If these two leave your line of sight, leave your screen, it's like, okay, well, time for a new angle. You're going to jump up here. It's like, oh, okay, there's Iron Man. Okay, let me start shooting him. Oh, okay, they're shooting me. Time to run back down here. So you're taking what's given to you. So even coming up here, making them look at you is taking a lot of space. And that's what the damage dealer role in this game is really good with, is just making people look at them. So even if Iron Man and the two supports look at you to try to deal with you, and you just sprint away, you just bought your team a ton of space to push into them. Just by that split second movement there.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Damage out. All right. So they cut off line of sight. Need to move. Need to reposition. Need to find a new angle. New angle over here now. Come over here. Start pumping damage out. Stuff like that. If it gets too dangerous over here, you can rotate back to this side. You're on Widow. Let's look at this from above. So you're on Widow. You want to always be moving. What positions could you be going here? Well, you can fight on this staircase. You can fight in this staircase. If you're allowed, you can jump up here. If you're allowed, you can come over here somewhere. There's a clone up there, so you can knock him out. But why is Iron Man? What is Iron Man doing? Iron Man? Iron Man. You are here.
It's yours.
Oh Christ! Which one? Oh no, he's communicating with the other Iron Man. You don't see this? This is their mating dance. I don't know if you're aware of it, but they're acknowledging each other.
Yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
God. Yeah, that's a typical Iron Man player right there. God. Go back over here. Okay, well, there's a target. All right, that felt dirty. That felt like that shouldn't have worked that way. Go up, land it. That shouldn't have worked that way. That was wrong. Good kill though.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Enemy in front of us.
Okay, shooting tanks. Do you want to be shooting tanks? No, there's Iron Man right there. F11. Okay, you do acknowledge it. Okay, good. I was waiting for you to just never realize he's there. Nice.
Double KO.
Imagine how much Tony.
Okay, so do we want to reposition for another angle? What happens if we go over here? What is that? Oh, it's a statue. What happens if we go over here? Not a very good angle. Probably going to take too long to reposition. Pumping damage into this at the moment is probably fine for, let's see how long.
Help.
Render me assistance.
Okay, need a new angle now. They walled it off. Could jump up here. So if you wanted to sprint, just immediately jump up here. The wall's not your problem. You're not trying to break that. You don't care about that. You need to get around it. It's going to take you too long to actually break that. So it's just run, reposition. It's like, all right, new target right here. Can I aim at something else? Not really anything you can see. You're not getting, there's not a lot of good angles that you can actually take advantage at the moment. You could probably just, I think you can stand on this. You could jump on the statue right here. Right? You can't stand on him, right? I think. Weirdo Loki statue. Go back to you, F11.
A little help, please.
Okay, go up here.
Not sure how we'll solve it. That topped me off. Thanks.
That was fine. Okay, need an angle again. Can you shoot anybody here? Yes. So again, with your team a little too much, you're not really running around bouncing around between the staircases looking for angles. Okay. Map's a little funny. Okay, again, reposition. So everything's being focused there. You can take an angle over here, ignoring the undulating statue. So again, if you're taking an angle, it's like, hey, there's an Iron Man right there. Is that yours? That's yours. But yeah, there's an Iron Man there.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Am I invisible? You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep
Okay, you
going.
target Iron Man. Hello, Spider-Man.
Don't look up. Plasma!
What the crap? Excuse me! Excuse me! What? I feel like that shouldn't have worked. I feel like, all right. you are making a very good use of your grapple though.
Don't look up. Fire! Like fish.
Is that what you call a counter? That's why I counter Spidey, because you can do that.
That topped me off. Thanks.
I don't know if the alt was worth it, but I'm okay with it because it's funny. That's a meme alt, and I will take it. At the end of the day, it's still a game, so just getting in his head, yeah, it's great. I have no problem with the alt because it's a fun alt. It's like you showed off, all right, Spidey, let's go.
A little help, please.
That's just having fun. There's nothing wrong with that alt. So guys, at the end of the day, it's a game, and you're going to play to have fun. It's not a job or anything serious. So. Alright, man, can you get him? Can you get him? Yeah, time to reposition. We have a health pack if we need it.
I'm doing this my way.
I think Spider-Man's a little upset with you. I think he's a little mad about that.
The world! The area's almost yours!
Well, your cover's gone, Spider-Man. Now what?
Don't look up.
Shields up!
That put a
I do like that you played around the health pack. You prevented him from taking it. You positioned yourself in a way to grab it. So now that you landed the combo, he's really low. He doesn't have a health pack to actually grab. So that was actually well played. That was really well done.
Grandmaster.
unleash the Vishanti's power.
Oh, you whiffed it. Arguably.
Shield up.
Now, I don't like your batons very often. You don't like the baton on her is fairly useless. I think the situation called for you to use your batons. You could have just smacked them instead of trying to land that shot, and you probably would have won this.
By the eye.
Yeah, just smack them. That would have been so funny. You kill them with the batons. But yeah, I think you could have just smacked him with your weapon, and you would have won.
Of Agamotto.
He got his revenge. Nice shot. I thought someone was over here. Back to you.
Imagine how much Tony.
Time to reposition. Go up here. Jump up here. You can stand on this. Gives you an angle. You can look around. You can scout if you need to reposition again. So you're scouting. You're scouting and looking for a spot to stand. So, where are you at? You're here. So it looks like you're just gonna go over here to this angle, which is it's fine.
Could have helped.
Okay, so they've acknowledged where you are. They're pushing hard into you with the walls and stuff like that. Need to reposition again, so it's just immediately just jump over here. Like you don't even have to run around, it's just leap over this wall and then look for another angle. Once your spot has been compromised, time to move.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
I don't think they like you very much. You're kind of scouting for your own team. Like none of the enemy team is gonna be up here already. Where are you going? You could have fought over here. Oh, hey, there's Spider-Man. You don't need to move with your team. If you're in danger, you can run away if you need to. It might be a little hard against Spider-Man, but you're scouting down this corridor instead of like scouting up there waiting for someone to poke out.
Enemy in front
Also, I need to pull up my thing again. There we go.
of us.
Almost had him. Were you in danger? No one noticed you. No one was engaging on you. No one was picking a fight with you. It's good to move constantly, but you're constantly just returning to your team where on Widow, like you're very good at taking angles. Yeah, new angle. Yeah, but like what makes this angle better than over there? You're coming over here, it's like, oh, okay, well now there's a wall in your way. Now there's teammates in your way. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here. Whereas I don't know where Spider-Man is at the moment. What you doing, buddy? Where are you going? You hunting for a widow? Is that what you're doing? Why are you over here? All right, back to you. But like everything you're doing over there, you would be far more effective just standing right here. Looks like you were already dueling Iron Man, so he's shooting at you, but like it's better to even in this spot where Iron Man's shooting at you, it's better that he's shooting at you and not hit. Like you can just back up slightly until he stops shooting at you. Like, oh, okay, no more bullets. Okay, I poke back out. Poke someone else. Poke one of the strategists. You're making them like what you said earlier about getting in their head. You can still do that from either this angle. You can go up here as well if you wanted to. Spider-Man's in your spawn, so I guess you don't have to worry about him. But instead of fighting here where there's all of this crap going on, the enemy team already knows this is dangerous. But if they have to worry about this is dangerous and you over here sniping them, you and Namor over here sniping them, now they have to worry about two different directions. Now they have to play differently. Whereas if it's only this is dangerous, it's like, okay, well, I just stand here. I'm safe. No worries. But now danger is coming from over there. So now it's over there. Okay, now I have to position differently. Now I have to position over here. So just you fighting, choosing this spot to fight, taking this off angle, forces the enemy team to play differently because they have to position in a different way because now there's two dangerous points instead of just one. So even if they're fighting here, is like, okay, they don't have as good of an angle to actually help their team from here. What's their other choice? Back up some more, use this pillar, push into the enemy team. Is like, you fighting here, like Namor's fighting here. So you reposition, but I'm curious on where they position just because Namor's there.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
They decide to engage Namor. Well, that's also an option, I guess.
Area is yours.
Nope, they got picked off. So even then, they got picked off by you, which you followed up because they had to react to Namor. So pushing into Namor is definitely a choice. It's not a bad choice. It's an aggressive, risky choice. But because they acknowledged Namor is there, they moved from their safe position here and moved over here, which allowed you to get a pick because they positioned in a different way. Because Namor was drawing that attention. That's the kind of stuff I'm expecting you to do while on Widow as well. I got Iron Man too. Yeah, we'll watch it from there. But I wanted to point out that situation there.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture
Nice.
now. First mission area is yours.
W Namor.
Double KO.
The one fight cleaning up. You do need to capture the point though. Well, not you. It's kind of more on your team. You're getting a little dangerous. Run to a health pack now. Spider-Man behind you. I just heard his web go off. Where is he? There he is. I heard you very far away. I don't know if the sounds are different in the replay or not, because I heard you. Go back to you. Spider-Man was non-existent that entire fight, so I don't know. What's Spider-Man's stats? 5 and 2. How does he have more kills than Iron Man? Probably because you're farming Iron Man. Okay.
I'm trying to help. Control.
I heard that, so I looked right. Okay, you heard it as well? Okay, so I'm not going nuts.
Lost.
Cool. Okay. You heard Iron Man, so you acknowledge it. You're looking for him. You found him. Take a position where you can actually deal with him. He has an escape plan here. Like, you could shoot him, but like you got some stairs here you can use. Just run up these. You don't even have to go all the way up them. It's just slightly. Like, oh hey, now I got this entire doorway angled. Even if he's shooting you, you got your supports behind you. So, like, your Groot has lovingly gave you a platform here. You get the hell anyway. So good job. Look for angle. I think you're hunting Spider-Man. You realize the team's fighting him.
They are
Maybe.
in front of us. Idiots.
There he is. He fucked up. Spider-Man fucked up. He latched onto the wall by accident. Let's watch that. I want to see that.
Sometimes you have to.
He was going for you. He wanted you.
Sniper, watch your head.
Yeah, he screwed up. He held his space bar. I make that mistake all the time. I'm slowly learning not to hold my space bar while I'm playing Spider-Man. Yep, he messed up.
Do your worst.
Sometimes you have to squash.
Yep, they noticed you. You took too much damage. Dropped down. He would have gotten killed anyways, probably. He was low. But you repositioned because your position was compromised.
Us against the world.
Lots of ult. Don't really want to give up the points. That cloak and dagger is coming for you, though. Man, the enemy team hates you. They do not like you. Oh, they got you. She used a whole ass ult to come after you. I want to see that. Target sighted. Charge. Man, Alright, you just get hunted down this game. Okay. So you're looking for an angle. Is this the most ideal angle? I mean, Namor's still taking it. Namor is a goat right now. Namor is taking all these angles. He's taking every all as much space as he can. He dies for it, but the point still stands.
True team player.
Okay, take an angle. You can poke. Like you're not in too much danger here, so you can just come up here and just get some free damage off. Just come up, just shoot something, shoot something, shoot something. If it gets dangerous, you got your run. Just run back. Let's go back to you. Take an angle. Position somewhere. Take a spot. Choose a location. You choose the staircase. What can you see from here? Not a whole lot. You could come up here. It is easier for them to dive you, but you can at least watch this doorway and that doorway. If you realize they're coming through here, you can just drop real quick. It's like, okay, now I can contest them in that doorway. If you're up here and they start coming this way, you can poke around here. You still got this pillar here, and you can try to contest them. If it gets too dangerous, again, drop and just jump over here. If you wanted to position over here, there is the health pack here. You can't see if they're coming over there, but you are at an angle over here because you're almost about to capture it. So you are at an angle over here. If they push this way, you can shoot them. If they push that way, you can shoot them. You can push that way, you can shoot them. You chose here, so let's see what you can see. You can see this staircase. I mean, this isn't the worst spot, but it's an obvious spot. So they're going to just guess you're there, but let's just see how this plays out. You guys do end up capturing this. So they're down in the main there. So this would have worked. So up here would have worked for this. So no one's really contesting you. No one's flanking that way. No one's coming that way. They all just funneled through that doorway. So if you immediately just positioned up here and just jumped up here and just held here, then it's just free damage for you until someone looks at you. Whereas you're down here, you got this thing in your way. You're going, not really any walls in your way, but you have to keep looking for an angle. There's a wall there in your way. Whereas if you're up here, it's like, well, you can shoot over the wall. You don't have that thing in your way. You can probably break the wall if you wanted to, spam some shots into that, but you can see heads from here.
She brought a slingshot to a gunfight.
Not time for that. Does not kill him. Good. This ult's fine. The reason this ult's fine is you did hit one. You forced her to retreat. This one couldn't escape because they were slowed down.
We have a winner.
Every little bit helps.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Come on, come on.
Sometimes you have to squash a spider.
That Spider-Man's getting crapped on. Let's see here. Spider-Man's coming for you. Oh, remember not. I hear him. Yeah, there he is. All right, let's think. Is this the best angle you could be taking right now? I would be over here. Like, what angles could you be trying to take? There's not really a lot of good angles on this map for Widow, unfortunately. Could you be standing here? No. Could you be standing here? Not really. Could you be standing here? Possibly, because you can break this pillar here. But you could be also contesting Spider-Man. If you were in this position, you would realize he's here. There's not a lot of good angles for Widow, so this is probably the best chance you got.
Enemy in front.
Okay, you realize Spider-Man's there. They got Namor for some reason.
Capture now.
Just scouting, looking for Spider-Man, making sure you're keeping an eye on him.
Don't mess with
Yeah. All right.
the amazing Spider-Man.
You live. Oh, nice. Did he solo ult you? Okay, no, he killed a Namor. You good, Namor? You alright? You alright? Alright, good.
Job this time.
Ooh, they're doing a portal. Okay. This is like a half review, half of just watching it. Because this is a GM2.
Pentagram of horror.
I do like that you didn't immediately jump through it. I do like that. Okay, so I do like that you didn't just immediately just jump through it. And you actually scouted a little bit. It's like, what is this portal? Excuse me? What are we supposed to do? What is that portal? What kind of crap portal is this? You said this is GM, right? The not bronze? I don't know what that portal was. Like that portal could have been so much better. Like all they had to do was just stick the portal in a spot where you could shoot. So like even here, like put the portal here. It's like, okay, well you can just shoot whoever. You got an angle here. You can put the portal over here. It's like, all right, well you got an angle over here for this. This is awful. This is one of the worst portals I've ever seen. For real, so confused. Looks like you about got launched back through it because it's in the way. That portal actually got you killed. That sucks. I blame that your death on that portal. Spider-Man's decided they want to run away from you because they are terrified.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Not really too much more you can do other than just trying to take an angle. If I wanted to be nitpicky, you could just come over here, come inside here, and just use this angle if you wanted to. Poke out what you can. You could also be trying to reposition over here eventually. Very, very long routes, but it's awkward. So you could be standing here. You know where they're going to escape from, but it's a very long ways. Just let this play out.
Bring on the chaos.
I hear Spider-Man on your right. Yeah, there he is. Spider-Man. Who's Spider-Man fighting? I'm not really too worried about this Spider-Man. This Spider-Man sucked.
Squid soldiers. That's
Your god is suffering.
I am ready to
You really wanted that kill. I'm not against it.
put on a show. Control wall.
You guys had the fight one, so pushing up and grabbing that kill is fine.
Asgard.
Yeah, getting a sport out. Yeah, no, that's fine. You guys have already won the team fight. You guys are capturing the points, going up and making sure that support dies is I arguably worth dying for. But I don't know about this position. I don't know about this. Let's see how this plays out. Do you die for this? I feel like you should die for this.
Behold that child!
Yeah, you do die for it. So you charging up here, and then as soon as you realize it and try and run away for it, yeah, you do get punished. I expect you to get punished for a position like that in GM. Where were you when you killed the support? Hold on, let me before I talk crap again. Hold on, let me go back a little bit more.
Squid soldiers. Everywhere.
Okay, so you're on for the kill.
It helps.
That's good. We've discussed this.
I am ready to put on.
You got the kill. Where are you positioned, and how do you end up dying? So you're here. You're in a fine position.
Lost.
So you do end up pushing forward. So you were originally in a good spot, and you could have just bounced up here and looked and stuff like that. But you run over here. You realize you messed up. You tried running back, and you do die for it. Especially since in GM you should die for it. Back to you.
So,
Nice shot. You're every time I watch you play Widow, your shots improve every new replay you give me. So
sometimes you have to squash a spider.
get her.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay. Again, it's very bad angles for Widow to be able to take here, so I can't really blame you too much on anything here.
R&R in a box.
I got you.
Just shoot whatever you can. Oh, Spider-Man target. Target locked. Target lost.
Everybody, a little help, please.
Okay, I don't know if it's ideal to fight in the middle of the team. Like everyone else dropped down, you could just be fighting here. Like you're not in too much danger, but you've jumped down in the. I need Spidey. You need Spidey. You want that Spidey? We're getting that Spidey. Come here, Spider-Man. You just get hit with everything because you went down there. Oh, you died for it.
You never had a chance.
You got hungry.
I'll finish the job this
The area's
time.
almost yours.
He was looking too juicy. Just Widow just wanted a little bite. Just a little bite of Spidey. You guys do win this, so you guys roll them at the end here.
Control
Okay.
lost.
So you got ults. What's your plan? Your team's carrying. Your team's doing a great job holding the point.
Plasma fire!
You got screwed by the environmental rebuilding itself. That's unfortunate.
I've got your back.
You are very deep.
Strangers to my kingdom.
Behind you.
Oh man!
Fight.
Nice cancel.
These squids speak of
Another one?
desperate.
Damn. What?
Bites the
Anymore.
dust. That topped me off. Thanks.
You say quick scope. I didn't even see what happened. So I still can't tell what happened. That shot was insane. All right, cool. That was interesting to watch, and I was still able to point out a lot of things you could have done differently during that game. But yeah, that was fun to watch.